You're something beautiful, electrochemical. You take my breath away, feel my emotions push and pull. Shooting stars in your eyes, you're bringing me to life. Love how you say my name, you make it feel like summertime. When you reach out your hand, I find myself again. Electric wonderland, no, I just can't get enough. You feel like magic, magic. Just one touch, my God, I gotta have it. You feel like magic, magic. You know you feel like magic. You know you feel like magic. You know you feel like magic. Magic.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to We Psychics 3. I'm your host for tonight, Bunny, Psychic Bunny here, and I hope you all are ready to have some fun with us tonight. So while you're all coming in and getting comfortable, don't forget to hit the like, the share, and the subscribe buttons. Tell all your friends that this is where we're having the party tonight. This is it. This is our Wednesday night party for today, all right? So don't forget to hit that notification bell as well so you're alerted as to when we are live every single week. Now, as you're getting comfortable and sitting in, grab yourself a snack, get those emojis rolling in the comment section. I do have some house rules for you all. So before I introduce my beautiful psychic sisters for tonight, please give me a moment. If you're new here, listen up really good because I'm going to explain to you how everything works here. And if you have been here before, you already know what to do, but we love recaps and refreshers, don't we? So first part of our house rules, right? Due to some legal parameters and not wanting to get sued this evening, we're not allowed to talk about legal or health or pregnancy or anything like that, right? Because in some countries, that is very much illegal. So we have to be super duper careful about how we answer those questions. So we're going to leave that to professionals. We're going to leave it to those with the degrees. But for us over here at My Psychic Connection, we don't like getting served legal papers on a Wednesday evening. That's just not the vibes for tonight. So more for house rules, feel free to ask your burning questions down in the chat. And if you want the cheat code to kind of how all this works and how you can kind of skip the line, do go ahead and send in a donation. There's going to be a link down in the Facebook and YouTube comments. So if you look down below, there's a link telling you how and where to go to donate. Now, donated readings do take priority. So you get to like skip the line, cheat codes to life, right? Lots of fun. Now, you do get to have a 3-minute reading with either Psychic K, Psychic Innerji, or myself, Psychic Bunny. Now, be aware, though, we need you to list in the note section of the donations who you want to read for you. That's super duper important. And make sure your reading or your question, is as like detailed as you can get it for us, because we love like big, really thick, good, detailed questions here at My Psychic Connection. So that would be for a 3-minute reading. You get to pick either one of us three, but then you can also choose a 5-minute general reading, and that will be included with all of us, Psychic K, Psychic Innerji, and myself, Psychic Bunny. And if you want a more in-depth reading and more in-depth answers, you can choose a mini, a medium, or a mega reading, and those are all untimed. And they will include readings from myself, Psychic Bunny, Psychic K, and Psychic Innerji. Mega readings are also the option you want to choose if you're looking for a mediumship reading. So try and give as much detail as you can when asking us questions. We like I said, we like big, thick, juicy, meaty questions here. And we want to get you the best answer physically possible within our powers, right? So with all that said, welcome to We Psychics 3. Let me introduce to you my beautiful psychic sister. Psychic Innerji is here with me today. Hi, Innerji. I hope you're well. And we're having a little bit of tech issues.
Here. Oh, look, from Australia, sometimes there's that little bit of jet lag thing that happens.
Yes, the Australian jet lag is really coming through. The technology is having a stroke this day. So
yeah, Well, actually, I'm 12,000 miles away.
That is true.
Lovely.
Yes,
It's
you
a
are.
long way to come. I'm exhausted, but it is so great to be here with you, Bunny. You are awesome. I love you.
Oh, thank you. I love you too. I'm so happy to be reading for you tonight. And I also want to introduce my other beautiful psychic sister. Let's welcome on Psychic.
Hello. I tried to join the gang with the pink, you know what I'm saying? And because I'm a Capricorn, I had to go for the pinkest I could go for. There's no fine line in between.
There's no pink or no pink.
Here you go, Barry, go home. Bunny told us last time on Wednesdays we were pink, so me and Innerji indulged.
I'm so happy. Oh, thank you. Cassidy, the card slinger, says, whoop, whoop, go Bunny. Thank you, Cassidy. Oh, I love Cassidy. I love her name so much. Such a badass name. Anyways, so I'm so glad to see you all this evening, this morning, this afternoon. Good noon, y'all. How's that? Good noon. I don't know. The time zones get me. So you know what? Good noon. Ayo. So to kind of get started for everyone this evening, I know we did draw a card to kind of give you all an example of our reading style. So are you ready to jump into it? Are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. So let's start off with the card of the night, and we're all going to go down the list, all three of us. So let's start with, I guess, myself. We'll just go straight through the list. So for tonight, I drew a 7 of Cups. This is kind of talking about, especially in this way that I feel it, your opportunities, your possibilities are endless. You just have to be willing to keep those doors open to see where exactly you want to put your energy. That's also something that is kind of near and dear to my heart. Where do you want to put your energy today? You have all the opportunities presented in front of you, right? So where exactly would you like to place that energy? Where exactly is it all going? That 7 of Cups is talking about endless open doors. It's just pick which one you want to walk through today. You can walk through them all, but walk through them all one at a time. Don't try and open your arms super wide and walk through all the doors. It might be too much for you. So with that said, the card of the night for us is a 7 of Cups. And I'm going to pass it along to Miss Psychic Energy.
Oh, thank you, Bunny. That's awesome. Look, I got a really interesting card as well that fits with your 7 of Cups so well. I got a Major Arcana card, which is the Wheel of Fortune. And so what this is saying to me, that whatever choices that you are making out there, you really cannot go wrong. Everything is turning on the up and up for you. So yeah, it is all looking really positive. But remember, with the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is always turning. So don't wait too long to take action, to make that choice. As Bunny said, you have endless choices out there. So let's have a look at which one you want to hone in and start to take action, because the wheel is turning and it will keep turning. But looking so positive for you. That is awesome. I'm now going to pass you over to Psychic K for her card.
Well, why not match a Major Arcana without another Major Arcana, if you will? So here I go with the Star card to follow up that wheel and the 7 of Cups. And it's so funny because all of these cards go hand in hand. No, we didn't. We just picked these, okay? The Star cards talks about our hope, our faith, us trusting in that spiritual connection, what we're manifesting. So you have these options. You have these things that are coming in your path. It's up to you to take them, okay? It's up to you to grab onto that manifestation. I'm always saying manifest with intention, right? So we have to put the actions behind the words. So choose that cup, okay? Take the action, move forward, and understand what you're getting in the end. This is great. I love these kind of readings. I love when everybody can tie together. So you guys got to see a little bit of a sample of myself, Bunny, and Psychic Energy. I'm so excited. I love this show.
Yeah, so
awesome how they all connect.
I love that. It's kind of scary when you think about it, because we are so far away from each other, but we always hit the nail on the mark together. And I love it. It's kind of scary, but I love it. Scary in a good way, though. Scary in a good way, though. Scary in a get out my house kind of way. the fun part of being here at My Psychic Connection. Everyone is synced up, you're linked up, and it's just a good time all around. So are you guys ready? Are we ready to get into some questions?
Yes.
All right, everybody, make sure you get your questions in the chat, or if you're ready to donate, go ahead and do that too, because we appreciate and love that here. So without further ado, let's get into our first question for the night. Audrey says, hi all, can you tell me if my oldest daughter Kaylee will become roommates with Bennett? He found a house to rent and asked her if she wants to split the rent. Thanks. Audrey, that sounds exciting. Congratulations to your daughter. That's always, like, your first house is always a big deal. And if it's not the first house, a house regardless is a big deal in 2023. So what I'm feeling in regards to this situation here is I think that there is going to be probably a more positive outcome. However, there is going to have to be a lot of care taken into more so the communicational aspects between you and, or excuse me, your daughter and her roommate. I do think it's not going to be as ideal as you would like it to be. So I say, yes, you two, or they will become roommates. But the situation over the long term could not be the specific ideal. And what I mean by that is this Tower card reversed here. There's something in regards to this connection that may be a little bit mismatched. So you have this Page of Pentacles. This is bringing in the opportunity. And this is something she really wants with this Page of Cups here, but there's something a little bit off. There's a communication aspect between your daughter and her potential roommate that could cause a little bit of conflict. And it's not necessarily bad. It's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. It's just two people having to really sit down and bunker down and learn how to communicate with one another. And I think that could be where there's a little bit of a hiccup. I don't see this necessarily as going bad. I think they will become roommates, but I also think that togetherness, the synergy, this Hierophant reverse is not quite there yet. So I hope that was able to help you, Audrey, and good luck to your daughter in the future with her new arrangement.
Yes.
Yes. That's tough. Roommate situations are kind of a little bit difficult because there's so much that goes into that. There's so much conflicting personalities, and when we work together, it's hard. It's
tough to like yourself in a day, let alone to like somebody else. I don't even like myself some days. I'm like, ew.
And then there's all the practical considerations as well. Who pays for what? How do you set it all up? Did I pay that bill or did you pay that bill? There's a lot to it, sharing with someone else, isn't it?
Oh my God. Yeah. And then imagine sharing fridges. That's the part that gets me is food.
Not the food.
And it's like, I don't know what's mine or what's not. It's a thing.
Label everything.
I just get that label maker going. Thank you so much, Audrey, for your question. Let's go ahead and jump on over to the next question for Psychic Energy.
Wonderful. And it's Gemma. Hello, Gemma. Lovely to see you here. Gemma says, hi all. I'm currently feeling so unmotivated, flat. Kind of lost my confidence and my self-esteem too. I just seem to be stuck in a rut. How can I kick my ass to overcome this? Thank you. What a great question, Gemma. And yeah, we all go through stages like this at different points in our lives where, sometimes it can just be hard to get out of bed in the morning. But let's have a look and see what you can do to get out of this rut, get out of this sense of feeling stuck. So the first card I have is the Eight of Cups reversed. And this is saying, don't get caught up in your emotions around it all, because I feel that sometimes, Gemma, your emotions overwhelm you, and that kind of puts you into a freeze frame. When we get into a state of feeling anxious, when we get into a state of feeling panicky or frantic, we go into a state of either fight, flight, or freeze. And when we go into that freeze state, that's where that lack of motivation can come in. It's all too hard. So it's about not losing yourself in the emotion of it all, trying to step back and view your emotions from the outside in instead of the inside out. And I also feel that your energy is low as well. I have the King of Wands reversed. Now, what can you do to get out of it? I feel you're juggling a lot at the moment. I've got the Two of Pentacles. So some of the best advice I can give you is to focus on one thing at a time. And at the moment, give yourself a little bit of time to focus on you, on what you need. When you find yourself unmotivated, it means your energy is low. So it's about doing things that lift your energy again. So I would suggest to you, you try and do something that brings you joy. It doesn't have to be anything major. It could be something really simple as sitting in the sunshine. It could be something as simple as treating yourself to a little bit of chocolate. That helps. Chocolate for me is the panacea for all aches, all ills, all ways of being.
Chocolate is the cure-all we all need in our life.
I didn't used to like chocolate. It's starting to come back to me, but I think that's just with age. Like I used to like salty things. Now I'm into the sweet.
You want me to make
you? I don't eat chocolate a lot, but when I'm feeling a bit blah, I go for chocolate instead of ice cream. Ooh. But for everyone, we all go through this, don't we? And if it's okay, I just want to share a little something that you can do to help yourself to get your energy up, to get your motivation up. It's a little bit of an energy balancing tip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up in the screen a little bit because I'm short. I'm always lower than everybody else. So I'm going to come up a little bit, and here you can see my chest. There's my collarbone. Oh, thank you. I'll just keep myself up. There's kind of the middle of my chest. There's my breastbone there. And this is called the thymus. This is where the thymus gland is located. And energetically, I'll move my rhodochrosite out of the way. When we're feeling unmotivated, low energy, we just gently thump it. Now, don't beat yourself up with it. Just gently thump and take some breaths in and out. And that's a quick, easy way to start to rebalance your energies again and to lift yourself out of that kind of rut where you don't feel like, oh my goodness, I don't think I can do anything. I've got no energy. So try that and see how it goes for you. Ladies, is that something that you do as well in terms of looking after yourself? Do you use energy healing stuff as well? What do my psychic sisters have to say about that?
Well, we know I do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do. Most of the time when you guys see me go like this, it's my septarian heart right above me. Oh, I'm getting myself together. Yeah. And then I always, I stick my crystals in.
Where would we be without our crystals, ladies? Where would we be?
I have one attached to me as we speak. My relaxation methods include light an incense, go to sleep. Just sleep it off, play a video game. You're going to be okay, honey.
I like it.
Food is a comfort too. I like food comforts.
I like food comforts.
I'm trying to avoid that.
I want to be Innerji when I grow up because she's so healthy. She's so healthy. And I'm just like, wow. I wish I could put the Dr. Pepper down. I can't. I will. All right, ladies, let's get to our next question. All right, for Psychic K, let's go.
All right, I have Jocelyn. Hello. Jocelyn says, hi, all. Happy Thursday. It's Wednesday for me still, but happy Thursday to you. Do you see financial blessings before the 17th of September? Please and thank you kindly. I'm off on holiday soon. Let me swap to my financial deck for you, my love. Let's see what we have for September 17th, if there's anything there. All right, so I'm going to say this. I don't necessarily feel like it'll be that specific date. However, I do feel like it'll be pretty close to that, okay? Because you do start off with your temperance, which is asking you here to have a little patience here. It may not be the exact thing that you want in that time, but High Priestess says, it's coming, and it is. There's that awareness, and you have your Three of Cups, which indicates that there's that positive celebration, the thing that you want will come to fruition. But I can't help but to say that if you have this certain date set, like you're saying that 17th, don't look for that specific date. No, it's coming. It just may not be that specific time. But you know what I always say too, manifest with intention. So if there's something you're looking for, there's a certain number you're trying to seek. Go after it. Do what you have to do to get it done. All right, honey. I hope that helps. But you definitely have something coming your way. Good luck to you, love. I'm sending you lots of love. speaking of sending love, I would love to see more emojis. You guys can share some of those positive emojis. You guys know I love the green hearts and the butterflies. We've got Bunny with the pink hearts and the bunnies. We've got Innerji with the blue hearts and the kangaroos. Or anything Australian you guys can kind of think of or throw in there. That would be kind of cool.
Koalas?
Koalas. And
Koala.
Bunny found a way to mute herself again.
Yes.
We have a winner.
Koalas, though. It's funny because y'all didn't hear me, but I said koalas, but you guys we were here. We were in the thoughts. We were in the mental. Because you
That's
guys
how you know you're on a psychic show.
psychics back up the psychics with the thoughts.
Can't no one pass us.
Oh, you two are a riot. I love it.
You can't outthink a psychic. We'll catch you. Oh my goodness. Don't forget, everybody, that we are open to donations. So if you'd like to skip the line, feel free to donate. You can find the links to donate down below in the comment section in Facebook and YouTube. And make sure when you leave a question in the chat, make sure we don't do any medical, pregnancy, legal. We can't do those. Those are no-nos because we don't like getting sued. That's just not the vibe.
We ain't got that kind of money here.
We don't. They said it best. Always have bail money, but we don't got not get sued money.
Oh, I'm adding that to my repertoire.
That's how you know you're financially stable. Do you have bail money on hand, ready to go? If not, we got some work. Lawsuit money is avoidable.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and dive into our next question.
I love ask. How will the new techniques I want to use go for me, please? It is regarding my work. That's very interesting. I do kind of off the bat feel like it's going to be a good change. Like my forehead started tingling and everything. So I think the change is going to be super duper interesting in regard to what changes with these techniques at work. So there's a double card reverse here, which is kind of a good thing in regard to this, because this means that your workplace or the officials in your workplace will kind of see where exactly these changes are coming from and where they're happening. This is going to allow them to disconnect and detach from old ways of thinking and maybe even implement some of your new ideas. So I see this coming in pretty clutch for you, honestly. Now, it's going to go positive. They see you coming in with this Queen of Cups card. This card is out tonight. This Queen of Cups card, this is talking about you're approaching this topic with love, but you are making some really striking decisions that are probably a little bit different for the workplace. There are going to be some in this regard who may not like it, but I think overall it's going to work out in your favor. The Seven of Cups and this Three of Pentacles are out. This Three of Pentacles talking about the hard work you're bringing in, that you're pushing towards within the company. I think your hard work and efforts are going to be, yes, love says yes, correct. I'm so glad we're able to resonate tonight, love, because I think this is going to work out. Some aren't going to like it. Some are going to like it, but it's going to help open up new opportunities and open doors for not just you, but also the company. So I do think you just got to be a little bit more confident in yourself regarding this situation. But I think overall, it's going to work in your favor. Just remember, do what feels right to you. And those who are willing to listen and to hear it will hear what you have to say and understand what it is you're doing. Sometimes in situations like that, it's very easy to in with the wisdom, and the bell got me. I'm sorry.
You got the bell.
Sometimes when we do new things, it's very easy to lose out the confidence that we should have in ourselves. And sometimes we as a collective have to remember we got to go in with confidence. And when you go in with confidence, people will take you seriously. Put your best foot forward always. Try it once. Nothing, you can't beat a failure unless you give it a try. So I hope that was able to help you, Miss Love.
That sounded like a quote.
That was a quote. Vaughn says, I love how well you all get along. Keep up the great work. Thank you.
Aww.
There's a lot of love in this little.
We love getting the love. We soak that love up.
We do.
Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe us out too, because we want to be able to pass that love forward. Okay.
Yes.
If you have a friend, tag a friend, tell a friend to hit that notification bell, like, share us, and subscribe on Facebook, YouTube. Guys, we're on so many different platforms, and we have great content that comes weekly and daily. So please make sure you do click onto the YouTube link, subscribe to our channel. There's so much content. I wouldn't even begin to be able to explain them all. And not only that, we have more content coming out for season 2. Journey and Friends has already started on season 2. So if you guys have missed out, you'll definitely want to go back, because guess what? You can go rewatch any of the shows at any time. You go right on YouTube and click on there, okay? So check us out. And don't forget, we also have the My Psychic Connection page, where I believe we all on the My Psychic Connection? Or me and Bunny. Okay, so check us out. You can call us in 24/7. There's somebody on. So go ahead and give a call and check us out, guys. If you have any general questions or questions you're not comfortable having answered on air. That being said, we're going to go ahead and Love says, awesome. Thanks, Bunny.
Oh, you're so very welcome, Love. I love her name. Love.
We are going to go ahead and take our next question.
Hello, Jennifer. Lovely to see you here. Jennifer asks, can you please tell me if Angel has sold Bob's boat, or if she still has it? Oh, what an interesting question. Now, you're talking to the right girl here, because I absolutely love boats. I love floating on boats, sailing boats, all kinds of boats. But let's have a look and see if it has been sold yet. I don't believe it has been sold yet. I do feel that there's a kind of a holding onto it at the moment, and I feel that there is something going on in the background around the sale of this boat that is creating issues. Let's just put it that way for now. But I don't see it being sold at the moment. The Chariot is upside down. He's not moving ahead. Let's bring in a couple of T coins and see. There seems to be some block around this sale, around selling the boat. I've got the Mountain. I'm honestly not sure if it's the person not wanting to sell the boat, or if there is a block around how a sale might progress. So I feel that there is something going on. I feel that perhaps if it's Bob's boat, he might need to contact this person and find out what's going on. I feel that there's no communication, and communication needs to open up between Bob and Angel around the sale of this boat, if that is possible. The other thing I want to say about the sale of this boat is that further down the line, I see something more positive. I've got the Page of Swords. I feel if communication can be opened up around this, and not a point the finger blame kind of communication, because that won't get anyone anywhere, but having a factual, logical conversation about what's happening with the sale of this boat, so that there can be some mutual understanding, and then it can move forward. So I do hope you found that to be of help. And thank you so much for your question, Jennifer. It is really, really appreciated. Boats. I love boats. I was starting to mentally go sailing.
And Bunny, oops, she did it again.
Of this. And I'm shook every
Bunny,
day.
if you don't want to talk to us, just say that, okay?
Talk to us.
That's okay. Me and Innerji will fill up the whole space. You
I'm just sit here and look like a porcelain doll on the shelf. I'm gonna just sit here, do nothing. No, I love you guys. I'm gonna talk to you.
Guys, don't forget, there is an emoji game going on, so make sure you're sharing as many emojis as you possibly can, because here towards the end of the show, you can win a reading with all three of us. Yes, all three of us. But there's another way you can get a reading with all three of us. Simply click the donation link that is at the bottom of your screen on Facebook or YouTube. Okay, and you can donate for a 3-minute. Make sure you pick which psychic you want, Psychic Innerji, Psychic Bunny, or Psychic K. And you can donate for a 5-minute general. You ask your question, you get all three of us. And then, of course, there's the mini, the medium, and the mega. Those are untimed, and they go as long as they go. All right, guys, thank you so much for participating and following along and making sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing us out. And while you guys keep on typing emojis, we're going to go ahead and get into our next question. All right. We have Kim. Hello, Kim. Says, will my son stay here? He's wanting to leave and take off with a girl. They're young, and I'm hoping there is no baby on the way, please. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and see if your son will stay here. I'm sure there's a lot of stress that you're feeling in regards to that situation. So I want to encourage you to just take a deep breath, because, you know, sometimes we have to let them fly off, and that is difficult, isn't it? It is very difficult. Now, honey, right now, what I do see upcoming is some changes. Okay, the transformation card comes out first. Now, what's huge with this is that they're showing a sense of a risk that's going to be taken. That means he is going to kind of step out, if you will. The transformation is that caterpillar going into the butterfly. They are going to fly off. There's a sense of loyalty that he feels with the person that he's with. He feels a connection with that specific relationship. So understand that this is something, a new beginning that he is going to take. So I don't see him necessarily staying there at home. But do I think that he's going to completely pull away from you? No, I don't. Okay. He is very fair in what he wants, and he knows who you are and the importance that you also hold in his life. So don't be afraid that he's going to kind of take these new opportunities. He has to follow his heart, but also understand the work that you put out. Also understand who you raised, and also understand the good job that you've done. So no matter what, if your baby even falls or gets detoured off the way, you're right there and you'll have her back. So I want you to remain optimistic. I want you to remain really positive and know that right now, just like we had to do, we follow our heart, and that's simply what he's doing. Okay, honey, so I hope that helps. I'm sending you the best of love. And you guys know I love my mama bear questions, my papa bear questions. I love them all. I love when we want to know about our babies. Those are my favorites. I had a whole show one day that was like all mama bears.
Ooh, that sounds.
Have you noticed sometimes shows go in themes? Have you
Yes, yes.
See, that would be fun. Do themed shows more often, once in a blue moon. That'd be cute. That'd be
Don't go throwing no more ideas out. I can't keep up.
Yeah. Look, y'all can't stick my
Fine,
foot
son.
in this one.
Here, I've got a passion. Here, take it. No. Leave it all the way.
Vegetarian mind at work.
Been driving Kay crazy this month. All right. With that, let's go ahead and jump into our next question. So, Cindy, good evening, Cindy. She says, good evening. I've been seeing a lot of butterflies lately and a lot of repeating angel numbers. Are these signs that everything is going to be okay? So this is really interesting because just based off what I'm picking up now, right? You've been going through kind of a difficult time. It's giving very 10 of wands. It's giving stress. Cindy says, I've been praying every day for my friend Jay and I to the universe. Well, let me tell you that when we talk to spirit, when we talk to the universe, they hear us. We think maybe sometimes they don't hear us. Cindy says, yes, understood. Sometimes we think that they don't hear us. They very much hear us. So anytime you see butterflies, repeating numbers, depending on those numbers. Now, I'm no numerologist. I have a particular jurisdiction and it's not numerology, but certain types of repeating numbers, say like a 222, a 111, a 1212, those are all typically positive numbers. Now, there's always a positive and a negative association with numbers, but when you're seeing animals like butterflies, those are symbolic of transformation. This is transformative energy. Cindy says, my lights blinked 4 times and my phone shut down and restarted. What the crap? These are signs. These are big signs. And sometimes these are signs that spirit hears you. Sometimes Cindy says, yes, I've seen those. Yep. Usually ones are good because it means you're taking forward motion. Butterflies are great because they're symbolizing transformation. Even when you see a black butterfly, while there is death incoming, that is also transformation. I've only seen one of those once in my life. But transformation, even death or a death card, can be symbolic of something good coming. So I think where these numbers are coming from for you, especially when I draw these cards, there's a little bit of tension that needs to be resolved. there is a little bit of a Two of Pentacles energy. This is trying to figure out which way to go. You have a Five of Wands. The bell got me. But Cindy, there's so much more I have to tell you about this, but all looks well so far. So I hope this was able to help you. I love butterflies. I love seeing butterflies.
You know me, I love butterflies. You don't got to tell me about a butterfly.
Miss Carrie is what I'm going to start calling Kay. Miss Carrie.
Listen, whenever I was younger, I used to have this. I've never been able to find another ring like this before, but it was a butterfly kind of like this. It was big and gaudy, but it was a big butterfly ring. And then it was a fake, obviously. So, back in the 90s, they just turned your fingers green. But anyhow, I had one, and if anybody finds one of those, I would love it. Cindy says, thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome, love.
And butterflies must be one of the few insects that everybody loves, because most people, when it comes to insects, go, ooh, creepy crawling. But butterflies, we all go, ah.
Meanwhile, some butterflies are mean. Like, there's some mean ones out there.
I like butterflies from afar. Don't look at me. Don't touch me. Don't come too close. I don't want to see more than just wings. After that, I scream, I run. It's a horrible time.
Do you guys love any butterflies or any kind of birds, or do you guys see any symbols? Let us know in the comments. We love to see that interaction and know what you guys are seeing. Cindy says, I have hummingbirds. Oh my goodness. I love a hummingbird. Yes, absolutely. So just those different things they can mean, especially transformations when you're seeing the fireflies, the dragonflies, the butterflies, things like that. So that oftentimes is an indication that there's something here that may be changing in your life, or even you. I like to just surround myself with butterflies because I like to see I'm a different person every day. I don't know. You don't know who you're going to get.
Seeing hummingbirds is about bringing the sweetness back into your life and recognizing that sweetness.
Oh, I love that. I need to know
So
what
much info.
They're gorgeous.
Oh my goodness, ladies. All right. Are we having a good time? Everyone, remember, drop those emojis. Have more conversation with us. We love that here. So, but let's just jump into the next question, shall we? Let's go.
Okay. I do hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. It's Carito. And Carito says, life has changed for me. Will my work sell as I'm about to publish my first book on Amazon? Well, congratulations. That is no mean feat, let me tell you. But let's have a look how it will go, how the sales will go for your book that you are publishing on Amazon. So I'm going to look at the first 3 months, second 3 months, third 3 months. So during the first 3 months, I think sales are going to go a little bit slow. I feel that you're going to have to really get the word out there. Now, I know Amazon's got all their own marketing stuff that they do, but I feel that you need to put your energy into it as well. So for the first 3 months, once it's up and ready to go, it is about you marketing it like crazy, getting the word out, using social media to its ultimate potential so that you can get the word out to get people to start coming in. The other thing I see in this first 3 months for you is people that have read your book encourage testimonials. Word of mouth is a great way to market, and testimonials where someone has read your work and has a positive comment about it can entice others to buy. The second 3 months is looking much better. I think it's going to take 3 months for things to take hold for you. But in the second 3 months, which takes us around about November, December, January kind of time frame, things are going to really pick up because we have this Wheel of Fortune in the upright position. So that is when the energy will start to turn. The wheel is starting to turn. Let's add a T coin to that and see what it says. Yes, we've got the tent here. Now, the tent's usually about taking a temporary retreat. And so this is saying it's time, it will be out. It's time to come out from that temporary retreat of the first 3 months. Your marketing will start to pay off then. Now, the next 3 months, which is going to take us around that January, February, March, April kind of time.
You got the
Six of Cups. I'd love to tell you more about that, but I got the I could do it as well as Destiny does it.
None of us can, but that's why we watch her show. Season 2 coming
Absolutely.
soon.
Can't wait for season 2.
Shameless plugs. Shameless plugs.
Look, eventually we'll see
Absolutely.
more new faces on season 2. It's going to be an interesting time.
We've got so much great content. We got some of our favorites from season 1 coming back to season 2. If you guys are excited for season 2, let's see some of those emojis in the comments. Let's see some number 2s in the comments. Let's see the fun. Yeah, because I'm excited. I know I can't wait to see Cassidy. I can't wait to get back with the Journey and Friends. Bunny's there. Energy's there. We're going to have such a great time.
Squirrel. Squirrel. The gang's all here. Isn't it awesome?
It's Journey in the Woods. Sherry says, I find diamonds and hearts in nature like rocks or clouds. Wow, that's interesting.
That's so lovely.
I don't know. I'll have to do some research on what that means. Cindy says, I see red cardinals, visitors from heaven. That's what they say, visitors from heaven are red cardinals.
That's interesting.
I love that, guys. We love whenever you guys give us that feedback back. And if there's something that you're curious about, if we don't know the answer, we will find it and we will come back next week. And you guys will have to stay tuned and watch us on Wednesday night so you can find out the answers to your burning questions, as Bunny says. Without further ado, we'll go ahead and get into our next question. All right. Tara Lee says, hey, everyone. Hello. Will my family relocate or move anytime soon? Appreciate your time and energy. So let's see if your family is going to be relocating anytime soon. You know, my instant answer feels like no, not right away. Okay. So, yeah, your Knight of Cups comes in reverse, which is an indication of no. You even get the Strength card. So this may not be the time or moment. I'm not sure if this is something that you're hoping for right now, but it's not something that looks like that'll be happening anytime soon. I would say you may want to gear more into another year versus this upcoming. I feel like there's still some. Oh, you said yay. Okay, Tara Lee says yay because apparently she does not want to move. Okay. All right, listen. It is fine because it looks like you're stable and secure where you're at. There is still more work to be done here. Some more memories still to be built, I feel like. So look at this. Look at your Sun card, honey. You got more good times to come. I would worry not. If you're going to move, I kind of feel like, again, that would be more towards 2024 versus this current year of 2023. Okay, so good luck to you and whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. And thank you so much for your question. I'm sending you lots of love. We love the love around here. And look at Bunny again. Look,
I'm still over myself.
You're going for a record. You're going for a record. I don't know. I've got my pen and my pad out tonight.
Goodbye. I'm going to go. Goodbye. Goodbye.
And he's just so in the zone of readings that the microphone, that's like a back thing.
It's a back because I can just give you the readings telepathically. Like,
there you go. And we love that too. We love an intuitive reading. Okay. Boom. All right. We'll give it to her.
Oh my goodness, you guys. All right. Let's jump into this next question. All right. Ann asks, hello. Do you see a romance and a relationship with the man with the initial J? Ooh, I like love and romance questions. That seems to be my strongest area of life is other people's love and romance questions. So for you in this letter J, mystery man, I almost feel like the answer is not quite at this time. I don't think he's the one. I don't think it's right just yet. There's a little bit of work that needs to be done on his end. So let me explain. Coming with the Nine of Swords, this is a situation that's been causing you a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of overthink, and a little bit of oversight, and that's okay. Sometimes when we're in that mode of anxiety, because we're thinking about, wow, I want to be with this person. Wow, I want to be with this person. We forget that we need to let the other person meet us halfway. So this person with the initial J is coming out a little bit with an Emperor reverse. He's not quite in his power just yet. He's not quite where he needs to be. I feel like he has a little bit of a strife going on in his own life. And I don't think it has anything necessarily to do with you. I think this answer is truly not yet. Give it, I almost feel like another 6 months. Give it half a year. Give it till next year. And I think he'll be in a place where he's ready. I feel like almost, considering there's this 10 of Cups in the Strength card, there's a need for you to kind of be strong, be aware, but be strong and give strength to the situation. But not only that, allow things to kind of come into place, because when you're trying to build into a relationship, both people got to be on the same page. You can be on your page, but if he is not on his page, you're going to have to either wait or go somewhere else. And I think at this point, it's the moment to wait. Allow him to adjust into your page. Allow things to mesh together. Not so much seamlessly. It's going to take a minute. It's coming. Just be patient, and be patient with him. Give him in this love affair with the bell. You got to you have to give people grace in love and relationship situations, because you're learning, they're learning, you're both learning together. And sometimes when you're ready, they're not ready. And we can't force people to be ready when we're ready. So you got to just give a little patience to the situation.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. We have an emoji contest winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Congratulations to Jennifer P. You are our emoji contest winner. And if you want to be like Jennifer, stay tuned to next week, and you can put on those emojis so you can get a reading with all three of us as well. And says, thank you. You're welcome. We are going to go ahead and all start off and pick one card for you, my dear Jen. And let's see what we get for you. I'm going to pull from Alice. Jennifer says, yay, thank you.
Keep it going with the regular tarot today, because I think that's what I am called to do. So for you, Jennifer, your first card out is the Justice card. This is a lot of bringing everything into balance. There's a need, not just a need, but there is a balancing act coming towards you. I feel like there's been a little bit of shifting, especially in your home and relationship sectors. It's like things haven't been the way you would like them to be. And unfortunately, you've been kind of almost unhappy with the way things are going, because you know things can be better. I feel like there's this justice coming in where things are going to start lining up properly. The thing is, it's just the patience portion that comes with the Justice card. Unfortunately, that makes it a little bit harder. So this Justice card is coming in, and I feel like you're just right. You're right here. You're right here in between these nails of mine. You're right there. You're so close to that finish line. You just have to push through that one hurdle one more time. You are so close. And I think probably by September, October, things are going to start looking a lot better for you in terms of where you feel everything needs to be. Give it time. Woosah. Give yourself a little bit more patience. Give yourself some grace. Allow yourself to be mad, sad, and upset when you need to. Just give it a little bit of time, and it's all going to come together, because it's all coming for you. So I hope that was able to help you. I'm going to pass you right along to Psychic Energy.
Thank you, Bunny. Well, look, Jennifer, I've chosen a T card for you, and I have the Anchor. And this is saying to me that whatever it is that you've got to push through that Bunny's been talking about, and there certainly is, I've got this energy in my body that wants to go whoosh, whoosh, but you need to do it from a grounded, stable base, because it will be easy for you to get distracted. It will be easy for you to go off course. So the Anchor is saying, be grounded, be stable, go step by step. And Jennifer says 100% accurate. Thank you. And trust what you know. I've actually got a little charm, and this is the charm of the book. Trust the facts that you have about this situation. Trust what you know. Be stable, move forward step by step. And I'm finishing off with the butterfly charm, because transformation is waiting for you. It is there. So don't give up. And I'm going to pass you over to our beautiful Psychic Kay now.
All right. I love it. I got Law is Not Justice for you. And this comes from the Alice in Wonderland Oracle. Kind of takes us through her journey of her story and teaches us where we need to be at. Now, Law is Not Justice is one that goes right along with that Justice card, right? rules that are just not fair, things that don't seem to go the way that you want them to. This is a thing that I always tell people, right? Sometimes we ask for something, we ask for spirit. Jennifer says amazing. We ask for things from spirit, okay, and then we get them and we don't like the way that we got them. But the thing is we can't sit here and be picky wiki about everything, right? Either you want it to work or you don't, okay? And sometimes things aren't going to go the way that we want them to. Real 7 of Cups, if you will. You have some good options, you have some negative options, you have to kind of sort through it. But life is just that. I say life is literally just a board game. You have to figure out how to get through the next steps. And sometimes you get set back and it doesn't seem fair because you work so hard. But don't let that discourage you. Just like Alice, she was able to make it through Wonderland. She says, oh my God, this all relates to a legal situation. Well, we can't touch on that, but take the hints and the hints. But what we'll say is understand these things are going to work out in some sort of way. Like I said, just like with Alice, she was able to get through Wonderland. She had to be cunning. She had to be manipulative sometimes. She had to be smart. She had to keep her wits about her. She had to keep her calmness, but eventually she got there, right? So understand, even though it may not seem fair right now, it will be in the long run. Things will work out. We definitely hope this helps. Thank you so much for playing our wonderful emoji game with us. We love to share the love with you guys.
Yes.
We're moving quite along. Going quick.
It did go really quick. Where are we? Yeah, we got.
I know. I can't believe that.
So while we still
we're in that room.
Oh no! Wait, what's that energy?
I was going to say, it's like, time is like the theory of relativity. It's always moving.
Yeah,
there's my science quick for the night. I can pretend I know what I'm talking about. I really don't.
Jennifer says, thank you, ladies, so much. This was an amazing and exactly what I needed to hear. You're so welcome.
I'm so
send you love, lovey. Lots of love to you. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into our next question, guys.
All right. Luxia, I'm so sorry if I pronounce your beautiful name wrong. She wants to know, will my sister and I find a way forward? Blessings to you. Oh, I really hope that you and your sister are going to be able to communicate. But let's see what these cards... see, look. I'm so excited for you because we drew the Death card first off. Let's talk about change and transformation. And I feel like usually when you get a Death card in a first kind of a yes/no question like that, it's going to end up becoming a yes. But I think that yes comes with a little bit of a challenge, right? You have a 6 of Pentacles reversed. This could be talking about either you giving more to a situation or there's not enough balance in the situation. Remember, 6 is talking about scales. Look at the scales. If you can see them, the man holding the scales. You have to have a balance in a situation. And right now with that reversal, there is not a lot of balance here, but things are going to start coming into balance because there's going to be a situation in which you two will need to rely on each other in some way. And that could be a very good thing coming forward. 3 of Pentacles is usually about teamwork, working together, bringing things together. And this work and bringing things together is in regard to this situation that is emotional based for the both of you, which is the relationship between the two of you. But this is, again, remember, we're starting with this Death card. So that situation is going to turn around and eventually we're going to bring it into the 6 of Wands. So right now, I think there'll be a situation where you two begin to communicate more and rely on each other more. Right now, things aren't so great because the emotions 100% aren't connected just yet. But the 6 of Wands is talking about the success in bringing things together. So when you two go through this moment of things just not being a little off, this communication, this strife that you two may go through, sharing feelings with one another, then things are going to start turning around. So yes, you two are going to reconnect, get reacquainted with each other, and really, you two are going to get it together, but sometimes it just takes a little extra work bringing in that balance. So I do hope that was able to help you, my friend.
It's always great advice. The bell gets us every time. We're going to go ahead and dive into our next question.
Okay, and we have Cindy. Hello, Cindy. Cindy asks, why was I born with gifts and now at the age of 55 they are off the charts? What an interesting question. So you were born with some specific gifts, and here you are at 55 and they're going off the charts. Let's have a look. Well, it's less about why you were born with gifts. We are all born with gifts. It's inherent within us. It's how we recognize those gifts within ourselves and how we choose to work with them. That's the real thing. That's the real question. They are always there. We all have intuitive and psychic abilities within us, but we don't always recognize them. And I'm feeling for you that the reason that they're coming up now is that you're ready to take action on them. You know, we're here on the physical planet living a life, and we get caught up in our physical day-to-day living that perhaps some of our spiritual gifts go out the window. And so as we go through life, they come up at different times naturally. And I feel that for you, the reason why they're coming on so strong now, it's time for you to use them. It is time for you to start putting them into action. Now, this may mean that you need to do a little bit of study around them. You need to look at the experiences you have and then take it from there. But let's add some cards to that, because that was just something that was coming through in order to give you a bit of clarity around the fact that you've always had them, but the why is because they're always there. They're part of who we are as spiritual beings when we come into the physical form here on planet Earth. And so I feel that for you, this is the Two of Swords reversed. You're now actually seeing them. You're now actually acknowledging them, because we can't bring spirit into our lives. We can't have spiritual connection, psychic connection, unless we use our free will to be open to it. Yes, spirit can knock on the door, but if we say no, our free will. So they've always been there. It's just you're getting that big knock on the door to actually start working with them again. I hope that helps. And thank you so much for your question.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. We're already at the last question already. We were just getting into the apple of it all. Oh, man.
Last call.
Last
call at the bar. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and take our last question. All right, we have Kelly. Hello, my love. Kelly says, will I be moving by the end of this year? Please, let's see what we get. Are those Christmas trees because you want to move by Christmas? Because I love the manifestation, if that be it. That's me. All right, honey. I do feel as though, yes, there is a move for you. It does seem as though you have to focus on a little bit more work here. So it may cost a little bit more. There may be more that needs to be done here. However, we do see that new beginning. I love the Page of Cups that comes and the Wheel, which indicates that there are some changes that will be coming. She says, wow, yes. Kelly says, absolutely. Okay, look, so I don't feel as though this is a test that'll be on your own. It seems like you have partnership or someone who will definitely be there, who will be helping you out. I love night energies because that means you have someone dedicated on your team who has the same visions and goals as you as well. Okay, night energy is very dedicated to their king and their queen, if you will. So this is saying whoever you have on your side is someone who wants you guys to succeed, and no less will help you with this move and this transition in your life. So I definitely see that coming. No less, you got the decadence, which indicates this will be an abrupt situation. So it'll come very, very quickly. Be very fair with your finances and your business decisions moving forward, because this is not a time to be spending, but it's time to be putting to the side for what you have upcoming for you, honey, okay? I definitely hope that helps. Thank you so much for your beautiful question. And thank you all so much for all of your beautiful questions tonight. We so appreciated that. Oh, I love doing this show with Bunny and Innerji. You guys are absolutely amazing. We're going to go ahead and say our final thoughts. So we'll start off with Psychic Bunny. How was it doing your first show on your own here?
Thank you guys so much. I was a little nervous, but all of you and your warm energy and your beautiful questions really did liven my spirits up. So thank you guys so much. And I'm so excited to have been hosting my very first time here. And It was a good time. It's always a good time with Kay and Innerji. It was a very different time with me kind of leading the wheel, but I loved it and it was great. And thank you guys so much for being there for me. And thank you to all of our beautiful viewers for being here with us today and giving us your beautiful energy and your beautiful questions. So you guys, I love you all and I will see you guys next week.
First of all, I just want to say, Bunny, you did an awesome job tonight with your hosting. It's not an easy job to do sometimes, and you were great. And then bringing in awesome readings with it. So we are a great team here at Psychic Connection, and I have loved being here with my psychic sisters as well tonight. I have loved being here with you because you are part of our My Psychic Connection family. Never forget that. You're never alone. We're always here for you. Thank you for trusting us with your questions, and I wish you many blessings until I see you again.
All right, we want to encourage you guys to check out all of our YouTube content. We have lots of great shows all week long. Stay tuned tomorrow for the Cackling Witch's Den with Psychic Rose at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please stay tuned for all the great shows that are coming up all week long. We have myself Mondays at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Psychic Energy on Tuesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wednesdays, we Psychics 3 are back here again with myself, Psychic Bunny, and Psychic Energy at 10 p.m. And then Thursday, we have the Cackling Witch's Den with Psychic Rose on Thursdays at 10 p.m. And then, of course, Journey and Friends Season 2 has started, so check him out at 8 p.m. You never know who's going to be on the show. We look forward to seeing you all. I'll leave you all with one quote. It's okay to fall apart sometimes. Tacos do, and we still love them. We love you here at My Psychic Connection. Have a great night.
Oh, good night.